Streaming is going. And we're live. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone out there. Welcome back to the XR Social Club. We're here to hang out once again on a Wednesday night at 6 o'clock PDT because it is Pacific Daylight Saving Time right now instead of Pacific Standard Time, which I really don't understand, but there it is. This whole, like, daylight
Hopefully not for much longer.
There was that thing that said that maybe it would go away because it's so confusing. But you are here, and we are here, and we welcome you to hang out with us once again and, you know, go world hopping and see cool stuff, along with our lovely little friend here, our cool ramen chicken person. Hi, friend.
Whoa, cool.
Say hi to the world. Oh, off they go. Well, maybe we should follow them. That's probably what should happen.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the clubhouse. Yep.
Here we go.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Greetings. Well, off to the races. Everybody is here. I could wait a little bit and say hello to people that are coming in. That one avatar that you saw that was a robot is, I have to actually click on them and reveal their avatar because I've got safety. You can have avatars that can crash your system if they're too intense or something or other. So I have a bunch of safety features on mine. But I guess we'll just go on up. It is 9 after the top of the hour. And let's go ahead.
Is that it really was a live holographic video conference with Jillian was her name, and so I could actually like see her, and I was actually making eye contact properly with her in a way that like I think helped make what I was doing in the photo a little more believable.
Make a Christina version of the hot dog.
Custom hot dog.
Yes. I mean,
Just
look,
like
if
keep
you...
the hot dog base, but slap some kind of like I don't know. What would make it? What would?
Well, that'd be a great question. Maybe a little blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Yes, some long blonde hair on the hot dog, or
You're back from a recent conference, I think. Didn't you show your stuff off?
Oh, that sounds like Paul.
A month ago.
South by Southwest.
Yeah,
totally.
Paul, it is Paul. I saw Paul
I heard
join us
that
a
one
minute
very
ago.
well.
Yeah.
Yes, and you won.
Really grateful. Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Hey,
so that's the
Paul.
first
Look at all
check
our
mark.
friends.
Some blonde hair on the custom
Wow.
hot dog.
That's nice. Oh,
Blonde
that
hair,
could be
what
fun.
else?
Or I'm trying to think what else would make it like.
A meta stage like sticker or
Hey,
pin
Paul.
or something, or
Oh.
a meta stage T-shirt.
See ya. Yes, that'd be
It's good
true.
to see
Yeah,
you
that would be
too.
fun.
I'm not sure if my hands are really working today, so we'll see what happens.
What's wrong with your hands?
They're not. Nothing's tracking right. I haven't turned my Quest on in a while, and so I might drop out in between. Hopefully, if I can figure
Gotta
out,
warm up.
I might just stand in the corner here for a while.
I'm like
Nice.
troubleshooting it in my
Okay.
head right now, trying to figure out what it could be. Yeah, so it's only rotating, but it's not moving in 3D space. It's kind of strange.
Huh.
Oh, that's brutal.
It looks like when you tweak your arm or something, you know, like when you slept on it wrong and yeah.
Yeah, I think
You
that
need
happened actually.
You need
Or
acupuncture.
like maybe you had a stroke. Yeah.
Yikes! Oh no. Yeah,
It's
this
only
one's definitely
picking up on the
rotating and not translating, so I can do this, which normally would be hard.
Light Lodges, I don't know if you're trying to talk at all, but we haven't heard anything you said if you have been trying to talk. But we love your avatar, as you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna be here in spirit for the time being.
Of course, my mic is screwing up. This is Evo. I'm just
Oh, hey, Evo.
Now we know you. Hey, Evo.
my VRChat upgraded, and it's now defaulting to my other avatar for some reason. And it also defaulted to a different mute button, so I couldn't mute and unmute.
Oopsie daisy.
You're making me want ramen.
Hello, Evo.
Yeah, I think we're getting a little echo on your mic too, unfortunately. But you can just mute when you can mute maybe when you're not talking, and then pop in to talk. I don't know the best solution for that, but I like hearing you talk. Just not hearing me talk.
I'm gonna do the push-in on like set up.
Yeah, well, I was saying I have some good worlds tonight. I always get really excited when I find a world designer that's really good, and I found this one today that I think is so beautiful, and we're just going to look at various worlds that they've created. So we'll hang out for a little bit, obviously, let people roll in, but then I think we should probably start world hopping sooner, because I think I have like maybe 4 of them, or maybe 4
sounds
or
great.
5.
Oh
Yeah.
man, we got it all lined up.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what else is new? Paul, I haven't seen you in a minute. How's life? How's Netflix?
Sorry, Netflix is going okay. We're building the group and planning stuff that we're going to build. I have my electronics designer that I worked with at Google, who had gotten poached by Apple, has been repoached back into Netflix. So that makes me happy.
Person must be very talented.
Yeah, he's good. He designed our light stage light sources for the last 12 years. Shu Ming Yu is his name. So we're going to try to build some nice new stuff, and whatever it is, I promise it'll have excellent color rendition.
Nice.
That's good. And you have a stage in Vancouver, I heard.
Yes. I was saying to Deidre, it's been like 18 months in the works, so it's great to finally announce it. And Vancouver's such a cool city, so we're really excited to be partnering with them and the Canadians. So all good.
The Canadian connection.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to just, see a plan come together. Yeah.
Well, maybe you can visit. SIGGRAPH is going to be in Vancouver this year, so you could host a rocking party at the Meta stage if you felt
I think
it.
I think we totally will. I know they're really excited about SIGGRAPH this year, so yeah, we should definitely. I mean, I think that I haven't actually stepped foot on the location yet, but it's at the Center for Digital Media downtown. So I think it should be a pretty good location and all that stuff. So. Anyway, yeah, for sure, SIGGRAPH party at Metastage.
What month does it land on? Is that like later in the year, September, August, or something?
August, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
August 8th through 11th, I believe.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We created a cute little logo of the Metastage logo, but with a maple leaf in the middle. It's pretty.
Aw.
Yeah, it's really cute. But yeah. What else is going on? Everybody liking the longer days, the warmer weather, all that stuff?
Absolutely.
A little too warm right now.
Yeah, we had 60.
I'm currently in the middle of my backyard.
Oh, cool.
Might explain the poor hand tracking. I don't know, but it's nice to have it be. It's 75 degrees right now, and in 2 days it's supposed to be like 90 degrees in Culver City.
Yeah, wild.
Ugh.
We had
I'm not a summer person.
super wonderful day here in Austin.
I love it hot. I never am too hot. I feel like bring it on. I love it. I love the heat.
Some do.
So that's me. I'm ready for the climate change, all of it. I'm just gonna accept the inevitable and get some tank tops.
Yikes.
And I know that's dark. It's dark. But I did see the climate report, we're seeing it, right? They're just coming out, they're like, we've got a couple years, if that, to make some changes. And meanwhile,
Christina
I just
leading
look around.
the Mad Max future.
I guess, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I had some fun stuff leading up to why I was late a couple of minutes. I was learning Finnish. I had a fella from Finland join me while I was in a random public world, and he was telling me that him and the Portuguese person that he's dating right now are trying to teach each other their languages, their Duolingo. And I was like, oh, well, I know how to say I love you in Swedish, but how do you say it in Finnish? And he's like, oh, it's Mina... Oh, God. Okay, well, I'm still learning it, but It was like
It's clearly
2
going very
minutes
well.
ago, so I don't really. Yeah, I know Mina, which is me, and then there's Rakatan, Sinwa. Yeah, that's what it is. And then the really weird R word in the middle is love, and then Sinwa is you. So that was neat. They had a little bit of global
Say it one more
interaction. Mina Rakatan Sinwa is I love you in Finland. Finnish.
Finnish. Do they say
do they speak
Finnish and not
English?
Finnish?
Maybe I just mispronounce it as Finnish, and they actually call it Finnish. So I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think it's just Finnish, but I would understand if it was with an accent, if it sounds like Finnish.
I'd like to think
Yeah.
that at least one other person says it wrong like me somewhere.
Well, I wasn't trying to call you out. I really did assume that I was pronouncing it like incorrectly. You know how like I don't know like for example like people from Pakistan say it like Pakistan, but like people in the United States call it like Pakistan. And so I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
I'd been saying Finnish wrong the whole time.
Fairly confident I've heard.
Minä rakastan sinua.
Oh,
Minä rakastan sinua. Minä rakastan sinua. Minä rakastan sinua.
Sinua. Beautiful. I was almost
I
there.
love that XR
That's
Social
close.
Club has turned into a XR Social Club / Duolingo hybrid.
Yeah, man. Mr. 405, Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull. We're doing it.
Dude, I'm hooked
Wow.
on Duolingo. It's great. I'm learning how to speak French. Poorly,
Well,
but
let's hear
I'm
it.
learning.
Let's hear it. What do you got?
Bonjour. J'habite à Los Angeles. Je suis Cara. That's about all I can remember right now, because you put me on the spot.
Nice. Nice.
It's a freaking
Well,
conversation.
hola.
Bonjour.
Hola.
Où à la gare?
Kara,
Yeah.
do you remember the Pepe Le Pew, the skunk?
Pepe Le Pew. Yeah.
Yeah. So I lived in France
He's
for a
been
year.
canceled.
And what I did is I would add that accent. Et je peux parler français quand tu veux, mais tu sais, c'est toujours la même chose. D'accord?
That's
So,
good.
if-
Aside from the issues he had with consent, as Paul referred to,
yeah, well,
it's a good tip.
yeah. No, if you add that little
Canceled.
that little accent,
parlez-vous?
Consensually challenged.
voilà.
Parlez-vous français? Je suis Cara.
Moi,
Et toi?
je suis Carlos. Enchanté,
Comment tu t'appelles? I'm
Carlos.
remembering all of my lessons now that I'm on the spot.
Nice. You just needed a little
Coming
help.
back in waves.
Yeah.
Il s'appelle Carlos.
Oui, c'est ça.
Elle s'appelle Christina.
Well, I think you're all ready to
Oui,
go
oui.
to Laval Virtual, which is an amazing virtual reality conference in Laval, France, that they've been having for like 20 years or something like that at this point.
Oui, très bien. Clearly, I'm fluent at this point. I can tell you where the bathroom is. I know how to get to the train station, and I know my name.
I think you're ready.
Let's do this. That's all you need.
We actually that hologram display you're mentioning, we actually brought it to Laval Virtual in 2008, and I had to explain it to people over and over for the whole week. And by the end of the week, I kind of had it down in French how to explain our spinning display service, the projecteur video à très haute vitesse, and how we got the image happening. And I actually did a TV interview in French at the end of the week for when they had the press
Wow.
come by. That
And good
I was
French
patting myself
R.
on the
I
back
have a-
for.
I have a really hard time with the French R, and you just like nailed it like a pro.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, happy to try some French anytime if you wish.
All
What's
right,
going on
guys.
with the
Next week
R,
we're
is
gonna
it,
do
bro?
all French XR Social Club. That's decided.
Tout en français,
The French
évidemment.
R is more like it's not rolled, right? It's like a
No, and that's the
It's
hardest part because I'm so used to
expectorated.
speaking Spanish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like
Yeah.
glottal.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Like
Totally.
Rolsh.
Rendezvous.
And nonetheless, they still say
Bonjour.
French is such a beautiful language, even though you're basically like coughing up a hairball every.
Yeah, well, I
I'm a
come
fan
from
of-
a
Ball of love.
Hebrew
I like Italian.
lineage.
I think Italian is the most beautiful language, but that's just me. You know, I think it just has such a like lovely kind of easy flow to it without the stuff. But I'm no language expert. That's just
I feel like the hardest part with French is just learning all the gender pronoun stuff because it's like every word you have to know if it's a masculine or a feminine word.
Or neutral.
Do you want to know something that's so interesting about this? So I just came back from Brazil, and they were talking about how in the fight for non-binary,
I was wondering.
Yes, they were saying how it's such a bigger deal in Brazil than it is in the United States because it's not just like for them it's a for us it's a conversation of like changing the gender pronoun from to they them.
She,
but
her,
in
they.
a country
yeah.
where everything is gendered, you have to change everything to a gender neutral,
wow, yeah.
which basically changes the language from what. And so, like for instance, they say like obrigada or obrigado, depending if it's a guy or girl. And so the non-binary folks are saying they want to change it to obrigadis, like which is a sort of a change on that. But it's not just that; it's all the gendered words. So it's just interesting and like to think about that in relationship to language.
Absolutely. And like it's not just like words that like I don't know if anybody other than Paul here has had to study French at any point, but it's like everything is gendered. It's like the pronoun that goes with like if I want to talk about the suitcase versus the flower versus it's a le or a la depending on if it's considered a masculine or feminine word. It's so bizarre and interesting.
Well, the worst ones are Slavic languages because Slavic languages you have verbs. It's only in the past tense, but the verbs you need to in order to say it correctly, you need to represent your gender in the verb. So if you say I went to the store in the past tense, you need to give your gender as part of that.
It does beg a question of like why so obsessed with gender in the
I did some man running last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like some man running.
It's that ridiculous, but that's their language. That's just how it is.
Hello.
Wow.
Welcome.
Hey, Ruben, how are you?
I'm doing pretty damn well. Maybe a little too well. I'll try to keep it under. Keep it at a
You
regular
look well
level.
fed. You look well
No
fed.
such thing.
Gracias. That's Portuguese.
Gracias.
I'm kidding.
You walked in on a very, very complex language discussion
I
we're
heard
having here.
about the oldest gender store important or something like that. Yeah.
We went global.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna drop a portal just because I have a lot of fun worlds tonight, and we can get rocking.
Ooh,
So
that
just hang
portal.
back.
Would it be
Le
El
Portal or
Portal?
La Portal?
Will
La Portal.
Portal
Just so you
joined.
know.
Well, a door is
Oh,
La
great.
Porte,
So
so
Yeah,
And
you
just
give
so you
them
know,
30
Portal
seconds, they'll
the
be up
wor-
here.
yeah.
I'll wait for Will. All the
Drop
worlds
a, s'il vous
tonight
plaît,
are
en
by the same
portal.
designer.
Merci beaucoup.
Damn, the gang's all here. Oh, I just barely made it in time.
Yes, I was just about to drop a portal. Okay, I was saying, Will, tonight all the worlds are made by the same designer, and I think they're so cool. So,
Bienvenue,
We
Will.
haven't... What's that?
I said, bienvenue. Welcome.
Willkommen?
This is beautiful, Christina.
I know, it's so beautiful. And they're all this lovely, really. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
This is perfect for the Japanese Sakura season. Big fan.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. Let's see. Music. Night mode. Ooh, night mode's even better.
Night mode, you say? You click the
Night-
crystal for that?
Night mode, it makes it
Oh, it's got options.
colors more saturated, yeah.
Oh. Look at that. I like that.
Moochie.
I had to try. Oh no. Oh,
I know.
no.
What happens if I do this?
Just jumped into the Zoom the other day. I expected to be
Totally worth it.
materialized.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very much worth it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I wonder if it's just like their
Just could get to be able to jump off cliffs. That's totally sick.
That jump reminds me. Who's the girl we had? She went to Europe. There was a world we all went to, and then we all took.
Hello, how are you?
Not Veronica.
Good, how are you? I missed you guys.
Yeah. Welcome back.
It's been a few weeks,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I know.
Ruben and I were out here by ourselves last week. Just the two of us.
I was coming back on a bus from New York.
Yeah, from a bus on a bus. Really, that's a long ways.
On a bus.
Ouch.
It's 2 hours. It's not bad.
Oh,
but
okay.
I had dinner and then I ran to get a bus home, so it really was not bad. But I could not access this with my phone.
Yeah,
Although I actually did look.
gave it a
That would have
try.
been fun.
Yeah.
On the Greyhound. Yeah.
Wow. I did.
This is beautiful, huh?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for cherry blossoms.
Mm.
Maybe it's a camp mirror toggle cheat there.
Hey, Will, how's it going?
The cube.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
I
good. It was
saw-
a bit crazy. But
I saw Mary Lynn caught the bouquet.
uh-oh.
I know, right, Will?
Yeah. Unplanned. Totally stood in a far corner being like, oh, it's not going to get to me. And just right. She literally
I
goes,
know.
I didn't even try to catch it. It just landed there. And I'm like, I don't believe your excuses.
Yeah, you better get your
And they're like
tuxedo
moving
on.
in together, so I'm like, come on, Will. The writing's on the wall.
I showed it from across the dining
hey.
table. We were eating chicken.
11
and I
years
went, oh
on.
shit! Look at
That's
this.
gotta give him.
Natasha.
I think
It's
once you live
almost
together with
yeah, I mean, it hilariously. So the one time I took a video of something and I went, this would actually make a good TikTok. Like the one time like that actually would be a good funny TikTok, but hold on.
The restraint.
Although Sally isn't, I don't think here, but she's walking through her neighborhood in Culver City, and every time she sees a for rent sign, she sends it to me, so we can live in Culver City, which is the
Nice.
dream.
Sally Slade, the
Yeah.
otaku?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was my comment,
like
Our
the best
social
part.
drummer.
Will?
Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's interested in.
What was my comment on the
Sorry, what now?
Facebook
I am
when
looking
about
for
the
a new
bouquet?
photo. I have a beautiful. Oh, but you have a dog. We chatted
What
about
was your
this.
comment?
Yeah, do you remember?
Oh, I said I have a. No.
this one seems
Yeah. I said we don't allow
Put a
dogs.
ring on it?
And I said
Yeah,
dogs.
exactly.
Cats though.
Too much.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right. I kind of got the I got the sense.
I feel like you did.
Yeah, I did.
Two different kind of.
That's a couple.
you
That's
can
many
do.
steps in the
There's
future.
the
That's way too many steps.
luxury
That's a
living, as they say. The
It's
ones that
never
are
really
in
up
those
to you guys. You
buildings
know
that
that,
are above
right?
retail space, and
Yeah,
then there's
that's
all
really
of
how it works,
these
but although
all
I
of
do
these
have a
apartments that are
plan,
built
and the
before
plan is,
1978,
Yeah.
and all of those are
job,
under rent
apartment,
control.
dog. Oh,
So
sorry.
if I'm
Job,
looking for an
You know what?
apartment,
for
car,
6
dog,
years older, you know,
whatever that
it's
last
gonna
step
be
is.
under
But
rent
yeah,
You know
essentially
what?
those things all have to have an order.
Never,
control. It's gonna-
never works a plan. You know that.
I think you have a. I think you.
Yes.
Post-pandemic
You have a
assumption is
job
just
and you
like
are
buying
a dog.
car during the
Yeah, okay,
pandemic,
it is a she.
which is like
Amongst
exponentially more difficult.
That is a good point.
Not for the
Like,
apartment.
housing
Not for
shortage
the
and
apartment.
their prices.
No, I love the idea
Yeah, I
of
have to-
context. We've had no context put into this, so technically you are correct. Apartments.
Wow.
Okay.
She's got a, by the way, like
And there was
on
like
the on the
20
PC
that'll be
only
good.
side of things.
Apartment's an
This
afterthought.
is what she can
Job,
do.
dog, boom.
Every single
There you go.
one.
Yeah.
She's got a lot.
Mission accomplished.
We're done
here.
PC only.
Honestly, everything always takes care of itself.
Much more deeply detailed.
One way or another, it always takes care of itself.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she
I
goes
was
on.
I'm trying to
blown
convince my
away.
mom to
Yeah,
get a
I was
dog,
blown
and then
away.
I can have a dog
loved-
some of the
loved her
time.
stuff.
That's about the right amount of
Oh,
time.
actually, maybe
Place
I'll
to
drop a
be.
photo, 'cause like I said, I
No
did
responsibilities,
a
all the
lot of
fun.
photos
It's like being a good uncle.
That's, that's what I'm.
Not made
Well,
it
let's
quick.
do it. Let's do it.
Perfect.
No,
Absolutely perfect.
I work for guys.
Will?
That's what I do.
Aww.
In full disclosure, I got married when I was 46.
Somebody owns 10 buildings in Los
I
Angeles.
never got married.
So I still have time.
and
I'm really like at that age. If you marry someone, you know, yeah, there's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. You've
Yeah.
got enough in life of experience to go. that person's not toxic.
Right. And
Next portal.
You've sown enough oats.
yeah, we got another.
We'll chat about that later.
Let's go.
All right.
Portal, portal.
Oh, hot springs.
An for under friggin' $3,000. Let me know.
Portal, portal.
We'll talk about that later because everyone's looking at houses.
Portal, Deidre.
Yeah,
Portal,
I
friend.
prefer a house.
Come on.
Yes, friend?
More than 3,000.
I just saying portal.
Portal,
Portal, portal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Even fantastic.
Lovely.
So, Carlos, I know you're recording.
Yeah. Yes.
So tell me, why did you get married at 46?
Well, it's funny that you ask. I just never seemed to find. I dated a couple girls for 5 years each, and it just didn't work out.
No.
And
That's
then,
not what I mean. That's
Yeah.
not what I mean.
Oh.
That's not what I mean. I mean, why'd you get married at all?
pardon me.
Oh, at all?
Why get married at all?
Well, if you met my wife, you would see. She's pretty special. You can ask Christina. Christina?
Oh,
If you met his wife, you would marry her.
No.
I would somebody, but I know.
Christina?
We've lived together forever. We just don't, we never bothered getting married.
Christina, she's asking me why I got married to Beth.
Right.
No, not to
Well, I
that.
think-
I
I think-
married at all.
Yeah, I
No.
think that's her point. Not that Beth isn't the greatest woman, because she absolutely is. I think Linda's saying, why do you need the marriage contract? But I
Right.
think
Oh,
for some
At
people it's a
46.
sense of security and tax benefits.
Yeah.
And
Well, my best friend from high school finally got married at 55 because they both inherited property and they wanted to make sure each other got it.
right.
That was a good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing me to it.
And
I mean,
Linda?
I will say, I think that probably being married makes it more challenging to break up, and maybe could be something that helps you get through the
Tough
times
times.
that are a little more challenging.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I look
It's
around at all
Ben.
this
What's
shit
up,
we
Ben?
have in our-
Not speaking of which,
What's
just
going
hello.
on?
Hey, how's it going?
I like it.
He's back.
Yeah, I'm
See, I look at all this crap in the
rocking my
house and I'm
Gumball
like,
Dreams
okay,
avatar.
I wanted to.
Hello, Ben.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Regardless of married or
Hey,
not,
everybody.
it would be
Hey,
fun.
Carlos.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello, I like your avatar.
Hey, Linda.
man.
Thank you. Yeah, this is from Gumball Dreams. I don't want to change out of it. I like it.
It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I think it's channeling your inner self. You like it.
Yeah, I got to play Cobalt.
This is
Hi, Deidre.
Yeah,
cool.
hi. Hi, Cobalt.
You're ham.
I remember being
Yes.
nervous during the presentation or during the play itself. I'm like, oh gosh, it's just me and them. What if I say something stupid? I'm liable to say something stupid.
Guys, I highly encourage you to come turn on Steam. It's very steamy.
Let me see.
I
Let me
think
see. Toggle Steam.
I think one of you had during that show had like the best quote. It was like, what'd you talk
We had a
about?
quote.
It was mac and cheese and something else. That was fun.
Yeah, it was something like really existential, and then mac and cheese, and we were like, what is life more
Love
worth
and
than
mac
that?
and
That's it.
It's 42.
Best.
Come turn on Steam.
Yeah.
Well, 42 is the other answer. The
Yes, of
universe
course.
answer.
42 is the answer.
Yeah. Turn Steam on.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Hey.
How's it going, Ben? To hear at some point what you would put in a metaverse
Deirdre,
version
congratulations
of
on your acclaim.
I couldn't understand that. Say that again.
Yeah, we were so shocked.
I'd love to hear what you would put in a metaverse version of the Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife would actually be the one. I think she's read that book several times and she knows it backwards and forwards. I'll ask her about it and I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Send me some ideas. Our meeting
it was
is
wonderful,
next
and
week
Linda
with
was
the
really
team
wonderful.
producers.
Oh, you're for real, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Still working with her. She was
I'll ask her then.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy. It's one of my favorite worlds.
Well,
And then we also
They are in the design process now.
yeah.
company to take welcome to respite to Korea.
Here, let me
So that's
Oh, excellent! Congratulations.
Yeah.
If it's Chicago, I'll definitely go.
So for the South by show,
Because I'm headed to
It's
Chicago.
I
go
like
ahead.
the work
Oh, so we're
of
doing
doing
building
also
worlds
doing
that
live
existed, literary worlds in this space. It's much more fun that way.
what platform are you talking about?
We're doing that as well.
I think they are still considering
Very
both
cool. Are you gonna be at
WebXR
AWE?
and then hubs and other
No, I
worlds,
don't think so. I was
but,
at AW last year and I just.
Mozilla-
they're looking at
Mozilla Hubs?
primarily web-based experience. Well, they're looking at a web-based experience,
Right.
and then having places in other worlds to access
we're gonna
the
actually put on
library.
a show.
Huh.
The guide.
We use
Okay.
XR as a
So the
prop
guide
at
itself
on
would
the
be a
main stage
WebXR
on
resource.
All right.
Thursday.
The thing with hubs, Mozilla Hubs, is that you really have to find a designer that knows how to optimize that so well.
It's with a
Yeah, well, this is a whole team. This is a production team that made the movies and the games, so it's a whole team.
Okay.
Deciding what
All right.
experiences that we want
All right.
I don't have to produce it all. I just need to help with aspects of production for now. They've got a team in the UK to do the art.
Oh, in London?
But reliability is key.
Mostly UK, but also they'll be working with folks at Arizona State, I believe.
Wow, big team.
Yeah, so they've got a university partnership here in the US as well.
Could you send me a reminder on either email or social media or something?
I'll let you know once I meet with them if anything comes of it. I'm gonna do one consult with them to start.
Yeah.
But I get the sense they need help building a team.
And that just do it on the XR Social Club Discord if you want, and tag me.
Okay, I'm on Discord, and you can hit me up on Discord DM wise either way. Too.
Okay.
I'm working on a handful of production projects, so series and other things. So yeah, hit me up whenever.
Okay. This is Evil, right?
Yeah, this is Evo.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I always turn off name tags, and I'm just making. I hadn't seen you in a while.
Yeah. Well, I come in different bodies.
Right.
So
In different packages.
2 or 3 different ideas.
Yeah, me too.
Depending on which machine I'm on, it defaults onto different avatars.
Understood. Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good to see your Neos experiments. So I'm glad you've been experimenting.
Yeah, that's fun. We got a good show on Sunday. Yeah, it's with that woman that does where she puts probes into mold, and then it gives off sounds, and then she translates the sounds into music. Vasilia, Nanotopia. She did a piece in the Rain Dance Festival, which was very interesting. Do you know who she is?
I've been writing new music. No, I don't think we've met before.
Well, her real name is Tosca, but she goes by Nanotopia, and she's here in VRChat. She did a presentation in here, which was extraordinary. She's in partnership with another guy, and on Sunday she's going to talk about her process in Neos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a conference I'm doing this week at the Computer History Museum, so I'll be at the Computer History Museum hosting for the next 3 days.
Where is that?
And then Computer History Museum is in Mountain View in Silicon Valley.
I'll be darned.
So I host an event here every year, which is like wisdom teachers and technology leaders, and it's an interesting mix of people.
Wow.
And then I just got back from Dubai, and we did a talk on the open metaverse and on sort of policy and avatars and interoperability for a whole bunch of governments, like 5,000 people from different ministers, cultural ministers,
in
technology
Dubai.
ministers, that sort of thing. The one in Dubai,
Yeah.
it was surreal.
They're very interested. They're very interested in what's going on with the metaverse. So I did a show for them too.
Giant billboards. We were on the national news. I mean, we were being featured next to Will.i.am, and it was fascinating to meet with hundreds of sheikhs and just government ministers
Wow,
from
that
all over.
what an opportunity. Well, that's
It was a mural. I've never
Yeah.
been in a room like that before.
Yeah.
And, you know, to be a guest of the Sheikhs is unusual.
yes. I can't even imagine. I've had a little bit of that, but not in Dubai. Did you know Steve Bambury that's in Engage? He lives over there in
I've
Dubai.
met him. I've only met him in World, not in person.
Right. Okay.
I was speaking with Joel Dietz, who helped develop MetaMask, and he's got a new metaverse that he's released for like building educational sims in Unreal.
Tools. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am mostly was there to focus on level playing fields and making sure that we have spaces for all people, not just for people who can afford to, you know, buy thousands of dollars of NFTs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How many days were you in Dubai?
4.
Okay. It's a long trip over there.
Just for half a week.
Yeah.
Not very long at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
And I was in a wheelchair for most of it. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Pretty surreal.
Did you fly Emirates?
Okay. I did. They flew us Emirates. So
Yeah.
It's a 15-hour flight from here.
Uh,
And there were a few Americans. Charlie Fink was there with us.
Mhm.
And Will I Am. So, yeah, there was a couple of us. And the Metaverse Forum from the U.S.
That's interesting.
But yeah.
I'm very happy for you.
It was interesting to follow up Meta because they were speaking about, you know, more like standards and that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
to refocus the conversation a little bit. So the Arabic news really got a great story on the piece. We did a lot of press, and it was kind of hard to tell what happened to that, you know.
And did anybody else that I know go with you?
Charlie Fink
Yeah,
would
yeah.
probably be the main person
Right.
who you would have known there. Yeah, there weren't that many folks from our community engaged. Yeah, I knew Greg Katana was in town for a related amusement park event.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know Greg, but he's in the Producers Guild and
Yeah.
works sort of integrated between producers and VR.
Dreamland XR with Chris.
Right, yeah, he works with Dreamland and Chris, exactly. Greg is an amazing, he's an LA-based producer.
Right.
And, yeah, but there weren't that many folks. One of my grad school professors from Singularity was there. Oh, Porto!
Porto, let's
I'll
go.
see you.
All right.
Talk. We want a show.
Porto.
Yeah, no, it's
Porto.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, look, it's a portal.
Ooh.
I'm behind door number 1.
Whoops.
Good spin.
Yeah, did you see that? That was weird. Hey.
Issue is the transparency of those pieces of hair that I flipped in Blender so that they would
pretty.
cover all the head.
Yeah.
Then
It reminds me of Chris.
Hey,
able to
Cobalt.
see the-
Oops. Sorry.
the,
What?
I'm sorry. Let me change that.
Now it's see-through.
Oh no, it's quite all right. You're happy to have you wear cobalt.
Here.
Beautiful.
There. Deidre,
Yes, now
I-
you're a knight.
Yeah, I hung out with you guys so much that I got withdrawal from when you guys left.
This one has my fingers on it,
Ah,
so it's screwed up. And the previous
Missed
one
you too. That was
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah, that was
And coming
that was
around and
special.
checking out the festival and talking to people, getting to find out what all those people were doing and stuff. That's so cool.
We're just hanging out with you and your team was really special. So it'll be a nice.
Yeah, it was. We had a good time.
Was one of my highlights
Nice
of this
time.
year.
the silly bullshit of the rhetoric.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, and your beautiful backyard
Blake's kinda dumb.
dinner?
I think it's
Was
got
it? Yeah, was it
Yeah.
dinner?
Yeah.
Like XR Social Club in real life?
Yeah.
With tacos and dessert. It was lovely. And good company. Like all these people in real life. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah. Let's go check it out.
It's jarring.
Yeah.
It's a little jarring.
I don't find it jarring. I just think it's just like,
Less than desirable.
yeah.
Oh man, there's good jumps in here, Carlos.
Yeah.
Good jumps.
I've never done acid or mushrooms.
Well,
But
you're still young.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose in the industry I'm still relatively young.
Yeah.
To our friends, I'm the old fart.
Oh yeah.
It's all perspective, I suppose.
It's all relative.
How do they get up there? Whoa. Big jump.
Not the beginning. It takes you backwards and upwards.
Okay, I'm
Pretty
gonna give
sure.
it a go.
What? Took us back to the beginning? No.
This is fun.
It's beautiful. So I guess we're leveling up every time we go to the platform. Very
Fell
sick.
over the edge. Fell over the edge. It
You
wouldn't
did?
let me.
Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh, what? Oh, no.
I love that I see a little flying peace sign up there somewhere.
Yes, me too.
They're out there.
Yeah.
That might be Joker. Is that like his profile image or something?
Yeah,
Maybe.
it feels like a distant flyout or from like an art bike way off in the distance, glowing.
I think he has the
Yeah.
paid account for VRChat, and so you get to put like an image next to your name. So that's what the peace sign is.
Nice.
Smart.
Fancy.
He's fancy.
Fancy. Carlos, I was gonna drop another portal tonight, but I think we're all so spread out in this world. I'm not gonna be able to round everybody up. So I think this might be our last world tonight.
I would love to. I love the work this guy did. I would love to see that. If you let me go through, I'll go check it out.
The final world? Yeah, I'll drop the last portal. It's
Yeah.
so pretty. Oh wait, you know what? I lost my left controller, so I can't even drop the portal. Next time.
Okay.
Next time I'll show that world.
Here, I got a AA battery right here.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad.
Just email
Carlos,
it. Just email them.
Look,
Mhm.
somehow a raver makes sense for you. A raver cat. Like, this raver cat look and stuff.
The avatar?
Picture
What,
you as
this?
a raver cat. Yeah, this avatar raver cat you got going on.
Wait, I don't see a raver cat.
I see Carlos
I've got a
as
Ready
like
Player
a
Me.
90s furry version of like a raver.
He's wearing a knight's uniform for me. How weird.
It's the quest. She's on PC.
Oh, Carlos's?
So you're seeing two different avatars for Carlos.
Yeah.
I see the knight.
I see Carlos as a
Yeah.
as a raver.
It's definitely a better look than the panda.
Yeah, the panda.
I'll describe quickly what we see here.
Panda.
So he's an anime boy with ears, cat ears, and then a cool puffy jacket has it partially off the shoulder, and then it's got the fur on the side, and then a white t-shirt with like a crystal on here, and then kind of tech wear pants with straps and cool black Nike shoes. There's a lot going on here. I'm telling you guys, I can help you. I build computers. We got to plug y'all in so y'all can see all this crazy shit we're doing on here.
Wow. No, I believe you. Like, I bet I'm missing out a lot by just being quest only, but alas.
This is
I'm
supposed.
to be one of the masses, though.
Hey, Ruben.
It'll get better.
This is supposed to be quest compatible according to the little icon.
Yeah, I don't know. Ben knows.
I just wish that they supported video in here with Quest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. How's New York treating you, Ben?
Yes. I think it's quest compatible if they go through the extra steps of enabling it in the
Right,
settings,
right,
which
right.
takes some extra steps.
Okay.
But I think by default they see the fallback.
Okay, yeah, that's what it must be.
Good feeling. So, yeah.
But next week I'll take them through the steps so they can see it.
Yeah.
So far, next week, if we're here next week, we can see how we did.
All right, you've got a deal. Let's do that. Well, congratulations on Departure Lounge. That is awesome.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Are you back in LA this week?
Tomorrow I'm going out to the desert. I'm in LA right now, but tomorrow I'm going back to the desert for the weekend. And then
I'm coming
next
down
week.
on next Wednesday. I'll be down for.
Oh, okay. Next Wednesday, I'm going on a family trip to the East Coast. So I guess, actually, we'll see if I X our social club next. I probably won't X our social club next week now that I think about it, because I'll be with my family and I don't get to see them very much. So I might skip out next week. So Ben, we'll have to check in 2 weeks to find out if we were.
All
if we
right,
were
sounds good.
successful.
Well, you have the extra layer of challenge of traveling and being with family to not have anything to complain about.
Well,
so, like,
I actually, I'll only, if I'm only going for the week, then I have only one day of trying to be good with my family, because I'm seeing them next Wednesday morning.
So I should try to
But
find
no,
some worlds
I'm
between
actually,
here and then.
I'm like the peacemaker mediator of my family. You know, I'm not the trouble starter. So we'll see how it all shakes out. It should be interesting.
Totally understand.
yeah, well, I will try to remember that the next time I feel inclined to complain about anything at all.
Well, you're a New Yorker, so I think it's definitely a bigger task for you. Like, New Yorkers are known for having complaints.
It's DNA.
Yeah, we do have our gripes.
New York DNA.
Opinions, at least.
Gripes grow on trees here.
Yes, well,
Heard it
it's
on the
honestly,
grapevine.
it's a sign of your a sign of your taste and intellect, right?
Yeah, exactly. Are you going to AWE?
I am. I'll be there.
Excellent. Good. Well, we're
should be
coming
good
out in
time.
force and making plans.
Ooh, fun. All right, kiddos. Well, I think I'm gonna head out and start making some dinner. But this was super fun. It was great to see everybody, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.
You want to shut it down,
Okay, have a great
Christina?
trip, Christina.
There she goes.
What's up?
Do you want to? Is that
Oh, I'm gonna bounce, but
okay?
you guys can stay. I'm gonna bounce.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Anybody here?
Hmm.
Do you guys, Ben and Ruben, do you want to shut the show down, the stream? Say goodbye.
We can do that. We can do that. He's got some viewers. We're telling him that it's coming to a wrap. He's clapping.
Hasta la
Goodbye,
Hasta la vista,
everybody. We had some fun. Hey, was it?
To be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
Oh, he's got Christopher Walken in here now. Good night, all y'all. We got to get all of our energies out, bring it in from the industry, talk about our weeks, what's to come. We got to chat with Paul. That's always cool.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna head back into the real world now that we've had our fresh breath of air in the VR space to feel like we've hopped around. So, good night, viewers. Take care, and we'll catch you in 1 week.
Hasta la vista.
Next Wednesday. Carlos, you gonna have a good time? You gonna have a good night? You gonna be all right?
I am going to be perfect. Yes, and we are out.